Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades. And let's dive right into the analysis here. Pretty lackluster day today. Kind of gapped down at the open. Market proceeded to rally back up and fill that gap. I think we've created a couple gaps down here as well. And still only have three waves up here. So right now, we're still waiting to see if we can do another fifth wave. And if we can do that, then what's going to happen is that you're going to ultimately continue the impulse higher. But if you only have three waves, this can still double correct lower, like I've shown here on the triple Qs. And this downsloping trend line is still holding as resistance. So don't think that we can't go lower because I'm bullish, right? We can go lower, and I'm open to the idea of going lower, which is why I'm not like super all in and we're only going up. All trades super leverage to the moon. But if we do end up getting this leg down with some bullish divergence, it's just going to be a picture perfect setup for a rally higher, in my opinion. So that's what I got for you guys there. Triple Qs and SPY essentially very similar, kind of traded the same. The Dow Jones is one that we have a trade on, and today it was up 45 basis points. So whoever you guys that are members inside the Discord, you guys caught the low here. We are along the triple leverage UDAO, I believe is the name UDAO, right? Pro Shares Ultra Pro Dow, yep. And then the IWM is actually down 58 basis points today, gapping down lower, rallying back up. Kind of running out of steam as well. Could form another X wave and a connector lower, but I'll follow up with you guys on what the small caps are doing. Really, they are really interest rate sensitive. So when you see the rates going up, small caps tend to perform poorly. But when they are going down, they are performing very very nicely. And so yeah, that's basically it. Pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at market cipher. So right now, market cipher on the daily time frame, a big reduction in green money flow here, kind of dwindling down slowly and steadily. We do have, however, a nice green dot, a trend reversal here on the daily time frame. So that's nice. You got a good signal there for a long. Weekly has shifted from being quite bearish to bullish. And then we have a green dot confirmation of a potential low here as well. So if that triggers on the weekly, then most likely we should start to continue to push higher. 4-hour time frame, you're still in red money flow, and you just printed a red dot right here, but you continue to kind of churn up towards the upside. So I wouldn't be too surprised if this continues to push higher with more and more momentum waves until we're back up to the green. And when we take a look at wave edge, so this is where my interest is peaking a little bit. You're starting to see a red cross here on the 4-hour time frame. Daily time frame, you don't have anything going on. 1 hour, you don't have any significant selling unless you check on the futures. If you take a look at the futures, you have a little bit of selling from smart money. They're just selling at the top here, but it doesn't mean that they've unloaded all their bags. You can sell along the way up, right? Unload their positions. And then the same thing on the NASDAQ. Oh, sorry, not the NASDAQ, but I think if we check on Dow Jones or the ONDA chart, we do have some selling here. But I wouldn't make too much out of it. I like to wait for these longer term signals, like the daily time frame. We printed a green cross here, so that's looking good. It's shaping up a little bit. Weekly still looks quite bearish for the SPY, and yeah, I mean we are in the topping phase in the market, but it doesn't mean you can't push higher and make another high before it tops out. And I'm expecting like a big blow off top, but it doesn't have to happen. Let's take a look at some individual names here. I think we had a few earnings today in the after hours. Let me just head over to my chart, and I'll just tell you guys what we had in terms of earnings. So today we had ARM. I believe ARM was down in the after hours. Let me just double check here. ARM stock. And I believe for some reason I used to be able to see the after hours even though the market's closed. Okay, so they're down 9% in the after hours. So semis might take a hit tomorrow. ARM very hyped stock right now. Uber and Affirm. So someone asked me to do Affirm recently. Let's see if my analysis was correct. So yeah, well, so far, I mean, you're still holding this pivot here, so you have to pivot to trade against. But it looks like earnings was quite rough for ARM, and doesn't look like it's too good. Let's just check the revenue. So being on revenue, probably some bad guidance or something in earnings that they didn't like, and the market's pulling back. Again, on the smaller time frames, kind of I can give you a better picture of what's going on. I mean, you could be in this impulsive move up here in A, B, C, if you want to force it. But if this is really, done, then you're just gonna keep rolling down here, and this is just a big ABC, or you could do an ABC here with a connector. Maybe it could go up, it could fail if you only have 3 waves, so it's not the easiest chart, but to me, I think it can still favor the upside here. It's not the big. I mean, it's a big, pretty significant pullback, but it's not game breaking. Let me cover shop. Well, let's take a look at Shopify. Shopify got blown up today, and then we'll cover some of the ones that we always cover. So Shopify was down 18%, beat on earnings, but I think guidance was terrible. So Shopify going back down. To me, it looks like it's completed its whole move up, and it just needs to reset and go lower. All right, so I think I can make 5 waves here. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, 5. But I got some overlapping waves, so maybe the one is down here. Anyways, that's basically an ABC. I think it's probably just retracing the whole move now, so just get ready for a lot of pain in Shopify here. It could continue lower. That's just my opinion. All right, let me cover some of the names we always cover, like Roku. Roku still chopping sideways, looking for a significant bottom here. I think it's gearing up to do something like that, but I could be wrong. Tesla down again today, 1.74%. Let me just take a look. We hit the buy area. I think we got pretty darn close to the buy area today, like a few pennies down, a few cents down, and we would have hit it. But unfortunately, we didn't, and we start to reverse right away. Will we get another opportunity? I think we will. I think we'll get another chance to buy in this area, maybe a little bit lower, but just gotta be patient. And if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. You just move on. Let me take a look at Apple. Take a look at Apple, see what's going on here. Yeah, Apple should be doing another high here, the extended fifth wave. Or sorry, just a regular fifth wave, and then you'll pull back in A2, and then you should be set to continue to go higher. Let me cover. Let's see here. Any other market movers or any other earnings that we should be covering? Let me see. We got Robinhood. Let's take a look at Hood. All right, cover some Hood today. There you go. Okay, so I think this one was in the after hours. So let me just see. I'll tell you guys where the stock is at right now. Wow, Hood is up 4.5% in the after hours, so that's nice. So it's probably going to open right around $18 tomorrow. The only problem I see with Hood is that it's in this retrace. It's kind of in this ABC pattern. It looks like it's completed its entire move up, and you're getting ready to retrace down. So probably gap up tomorrow and then sell off, right? So that's just my opinion. Could it continue to push higher? It could. It could, but I think it's Hood has run its course. All right, let me cover TLT now. I'll take a look at TLT, the DXY as well. So a lot of people are saying TLT is pulling back now. Well, yeah. I mean, nothing goes up in a straight line, right? So it's only natural. Don't panic too much. TLT, yeah. I mean, the pullback could already be finished in my opinion. Could probably already coming to an end, and then you do another fifth wave high, and then you'll get a bigger retrace, right? Or I'm counting this wrong, which I don't think I am, and then you're getting this bigger wave two right now. So overall, even though we get another pullback in a larger wave two, this would be a buying opportunity. This is a dip buy for yields, or sorry, the bonds, and then the yields are going to go much lower. So unless the yields pump back up and take out this pivot, and you crack this high and you continue to push higher, then you have a significant problem on your hands. It's complete risk off in this market. Everything should be tanking, and you're gonna have a really big issue in equities. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let's cover. Take a look at Mara. Let's cover Mara. There we go. Mara could be finishing this X wave here, but I think it needs a little bit. I think it needs to go a little bit higher. I think you need one more move up in Mara. I can already make 5 waves here in the C leg, but you just need one more move up, and then you're done. And then you're done. Once it's done, you'll probably get a pretty significant pullback. And maybe Bitcoin is really about to break down. It's currently at 61,600, and you're seeing some pretty bearish signs on Market Cipher. You guys can check out my crypto channel if you guys want to see my crypto analysis, but not looking too hot right now. Not looking the best. And I think a lot of these crypto miners could suffer if Bitcoin does go for that larger drop down, and it doesn't, if it doesn't pump now, then it's this thing. I think it, in my opinion, is going to be toast for a little bit. All right. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't really have much to add. Pretty lackluster day. Nothing really happened, and nothing has really changed. Still looking for another move higher, and then that finishes at our first impulse out, and then we can continue up with a pullback. So this could be a dip buy unless it breaks down right away. Then you only have 3 waves up, and you're going to be looking for much lower. Okay. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the analysis, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.